Hi guys, so for today's video we're gonna be reviewing something really cool, but before I get into that, I know that I didn't post the June BoxyCharm, and that's just because like I've been slacking, and so I'm really sorry about that. But I'm gonna do that video along with the July one from this month because it's already came. Maybe after this video I'll do it after like my face is already done up and everything. Excuse me, because I know like I still like think that I should put that one out too. I actually did a video on it 2 to 3 weeks ago, like maybe like not 3 or 4, like yeah, like 3 weeks ago, and I didn't like it, so that's just the tea on that. So yeah, I'm probably, like I said, gonna put them into one video right after this. So yeah, so this is what the box looks like. I'm not gonna show the front because it has my address on it. But it's a really nice box. It has like pink everything, pink wrapping, pink bubbles, just pink everything. And so this is the main attraction. This is the spotlight right here. This is his biggest palette to date. So this is the outside of it, which is white. And I'm glad that the actual palette inside is not that. It's not white, because whites get so dirty so fast. So I really love this. It feels like really luxurious. I want to say that this palette is $58, which is a little up there. But to compare it to something that's also actually more than that, yeah, I think that this palette is like $60. I'm sorry I look like this. I think I have to sneeze. Okay, I guess it went away. But this palette right here is like $65, and I honestly feel like it is beautiful. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a really beautiful palette, but I definitely think that this palette is well worth that money as well. Like, look at it. Like, I'm looking at it while it's focusing, and this is just such a beautiful palette. There's like endless possibilities with this. The mirror is huge. Don't want to blind you, but the mirror is huge. His regular palettes, I want to say, are actually like $52, so there's only like a $6 difference there, which is insane. I really thought that this palette was going to be like a little more expensive than it was even, just because like you can do a lot with this, and it is really big. Hi guys. But yeah, it's really pretty. I might do that thing I did last time with the swatches and like include them, but if not, I'm just gonna probably just swatch some for you right now. Which one do I want to swatch? I'm gonna do Sour, which is that green shade right here. I'm gonna do Gumdrop, because like purple is like my favorite color, especially like that kind of purple. And then I'm gonna do Bubblegum. And I think I'll just do 3 like this and then 1 of the shimmer. So let me just do these first. So there we have that one, and that one. So yeah, those are really pretty shades, just different, you know. I really like that. I wanted to show you guys at the end. I have some palettes that I feel like if you didn't want to spend that money, like that $60 for the palette, which I understand, then I actually took out some other options that you guys could look into to not have to spend that much money, that are all like under $30. So yeah, that's what I did for that. And then let's go in with this shade called Snack. It's that pink shade right here. And I'm going to put that under the purple. And that Snack right there. That's a beautiful shade. I actually really want to use that now. And yeah, I was actually planning on wearing the blues because like the shirt. This happened in my last video too. Like, my shirt did not match my eye look, so I don't know. I mean, that color would, but I just don't know. Maybe I want to do orange look. Who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling about this palette. You guys see it. It's beautiful. It really is well worth that money, in my opinion. And yeah, so this is the Mini Breaker palette, which was $30, but I didn't spend $30 on this actually, because I did that deal where if you pay $75 you get both palettes. So I did save like 15 bucks with that. And this is what it looks like in the inside. It's very me with like the purples and the pinks. Like I was in love with this, so I had to get this. And that's just how I feel about it. Should I do like all swatch, Orange Crush, and Slice? And let's do Foreplay too. That pink one is just swatching like that because the fact that my hand was a little damp still. But yeah. So now I'm going to begin with going into... Do I want this shit? Yeah, okay. This Morphe 513 brush, and this basically is just a really small precision fluffy brush, and we're going to go straight into bubblegum. So what I already like a lot about this palette is that the shades look the same in the pan as they do on your eyelid. Like, it's really stressful when they don't and you had something in mind and it just doesn't come out the way you want it to because the shades aren't accurate to what they look like in the pan. Maybe I should get closer so you guys could see it better. Okay, so now that I have that in the transition area, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with the outer. So I think what I wanted was this cherry wet shade on the outside, so I'm gonna use a dense brush like this one that's like kind of, see how it's like narrow like that? Yeah, so this is a M433, and guys, most of the time like I use like a lot of the same brushes for eye looks, but I'm going to cherry wet, and I'm just gonna press this here. Kind of go closer inwards. Oh, sorry. But yeah, that's a very bold, beautiful shade. And then I'm gonna use this M513 once again. And then I'm going to go back into that bubblegum shade and make sure we didn't lose it. And then going back into cherry wet with a hint of raspberry now. I'm not sure how deep that shade is going to be on the actual lid. Wow guys, that cherry wet shade is like delicious. Like, it's yummy. Like, I can taste it. I think it's raining outside, so I'm sorry if you guys hear that. Okay. Morphe, ooh girl, that thing is scratched. It's a Y something. It's expired anyway, so expired. It's discontinued anyways, guys. So, but Yep, I'm gonna go into this light pale shade right here, and I'm just gonna cut it. I feel like maybe like when I do things, I should like explain them more, because I like expect people that watch makeup to already know like what I'm doing, and sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing. So, you know, but I'll try to like do that more. So I'm just gonna take this that I just used concealer on, and I'm gonna kind of just slide to where I want it cut. You could slide like that, or you could just like pull down like this. I'm gonna use this. Am I gonna use this brush? No. I'm gonna use this Luxie brush. I actually got, because I told you guys last time I didn't have the Morphe one that I wanted, but now that I have this one and have been using this one, I actually really like it. So let me go get my Juvia's Place concealer real quick. Okay, so now we have my Juvia's concealer, and this is what I use to cut the crease. So I'm gonna put some of this on this brush. Usually I put like a good amount. And then I'm just gonna cut it. So to cut it, I start right here first. And I look up, and then usually you see right there, like that'll show you where you should trace. So I start at the very corner of my eyelid, and I kind of just pull like that. So there we have it. That is what the cut crease looks like before we go back in with that cherry wet shade and the raspberry shade to deepen the crease back up. There's a lot of raspberry that time. And then basically just blend right here. Just so it doesn't look as like scratchy. And then we're gonna go in with that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shade called Snap. So I'm gonna use the Morphe M421 cut crease brush right here. And I'm going to place that on my brush. And I just want to see what it looks like dry first. Which isn't bad, but it's just not what I'm looking for. I want more of an intense foiled shade, so I'm going to go back into it. And then I'm going to spray it with this Pixie spray. It's pretty, but I think I need to use my finger for the best application. Yes, definitely use your finger, guys. Not trying to flick anyone off, but like definitely use your finger, because without using your finger, it's just not as intense as I would like it. So there you have it. I don't even think you can really see it on camera how I can see it in person. It's really pretty, but it's really like light. Maybe you can see it and I'm tripping, I don't know. But what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to take this little pencil brush. I'm going to clean it off with a makeup remover wipe because it has some dark shade on it. Once it's cleaned up, I'm going to take that raspberry shade right here mixed with cherry wet, and I'm just going to line right on the cut crease. Just like that, and then at the very end, I'm going to take a puffy brush again. But a smaller puffy brush like this one. This is like a teeny tiny little precision blender brush. This is a M506, and I think I've like named these before that I'm using. But this other one is a M431 brush, a little tiny one. And I'm gonna go in bubblegum again, and then I'm gonna just make sure we didn't lose that all the way up here. Because I really did want that shade to like push through. And also over here. Okay. So now that we have that, I think that this palette is really, really pretty, guys. Like really, really pretty. Has a lot of potential. Looks that I could do with it. So I'm gonna go in with that same little pencil brush that I just used, if I can find it. Yeah, right here. And I'm also gonna go in with that Brain Freeze shade right here. I'm gonna pop that on my inner corner and see. I feel like maybe the yellow would have went better with that. Well, let me just pop the... Where'd the highlighter go? That Diamond Wet, like right over it. It's really like icy. And see what happens. Wow. That's like so intense. Yeah, that helped. I feel like the blue is just like a lot, but I don't know what I'm gonna do for the lower lash line yet, but I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup off of camera. Pop on some lashes, probably these ones right here, which are new, like I've never used them before. Where did you go? These are the Intoxicating Lashes by Flutter Lashes, and they're really, really pretty, really bold. So I'm going to do the other eye off camera, I'm going to do my makeup, and then we'll come back. So thank you guys so much for watching so far, and I will be right back. Hey guys, so now all of my base makeup is completed. The last step is to go ahead. Actually, it's not the last step. There's two last steps. Sorry, my mom just got home, so I'm trying to talk too loud, but there's two steps now left. I wanted to go and still use this Mini Breaker palette wherever it is. There we go. So I wanted to go ahead and use this. I actually didn't even mention the fact, but you guys can see that this one is white. Like how I said I didn't really want a white one, but I mean, at least there's like splatters, so like if I get it dirty a little bit, then, but yeah. So actually I'm gonna go into, take a tiny brush, I'm gonna take this tiny little brush right here. This is a Y22, and I'm gonna go into the shade Foreplay right here. And I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to do that same exact thing on the other side. And bring it all the way in. And then I'm going to take anything else from this? Not really. Just wanted to use that one shade. It's a really pretty shade though, as you guys can see. Better than. We're going to take the Diamond Wet highlight and we're going to put that with a wet brush. We can just wet this brush. And then we're going to put that right here. See how I tried to like look for a mirror right there? Because I feel like for $30 you really should get one. I mean, but it's a really, really intense formula, so it gets a pass. I'm kind of just trying to put this like right on the lash line, like where you would put eyeliner. So getting that same thing again on the wet brush and just lighting it to give a really pretty glitter effect, which I was just going to use the shade Snack down here, but this one is fine too. And then that glitter aligns with this glitter right here. So I love that. And now we're going to do the last step, which is the highlight on the face. Okay, I was looking for this brush too, because I'm going to use this with this, but I'm going to use this right here. This is the Kylie highlight in Snow Angel. So there we go. Got that right there. I'm going to go in with this Morphe, I think it's the M510, but the name is like scratched off. A lot of them do that for with me. Like, I'm just like not the best at keeping things, you know. But, you know, hey, you know, it's just a name. But, yes, we're just going to go straight into that Snow Angel and just dab that on the nose. And this is a really, really intense highlighter already. So, yeah. Then we're going to take that right here in little circular motions. My mom's coming.
Hey, babe.
Hey, Mama.
What you doing?
Recording. Do you want to come say hi? You want to come say hi? You have to like come over here.
Hello.
My mom says hi.
Sierra?
Huh? She's on the phone.
Oh, I thought you were
No,
talking
Mama.
about the camera.
Oh no, I was recording.
I thought you were like, do you want to say hi? You're on the phone with her. Dang, you still working on that?
Yeah, Mama.
Well, I'm gonna start cooking this week.
Alright, I love you.
Love you too.
I was supposed to make tacos today. So like I said, this is like a really, really intense highlight already. So I'm a little nervous, to be honest, to put it on my face when we already have this one. But hey, you know, you can never have too much highlight. So I'm going to work on the other side of my face. Also, guys, tomorrow is actually my mom's birthday, which is really, really amazing. And yeah, I just thought you guys should know that. I'm not gonna put that highlight like on my forehead, like how I put this one, just because I don't really want a glittery forehead, you know. So and there we go. And over here. Blend it out there as well on the nose. So here we go. I'm gonna take this other brush. This is a M504, and I'm just gonna poke at it because I'm scared of it. And I'm gonna take that on the nose. Wow. Wow. And I'm gonna take that right along, probably like right here. On top of this highlight, it's not like chunky or glittery or anything at all. Wow. Wow.
Hmm?
Do you think my highlight is blinding enough?
Is what?
Do you think my highlight is like blinding?
point?
Yeah, do you think it's like blinding enough?
Yes.
Yeah.
But that side looks like not as much as that one.
This one? Really?
Maybe it is. Maybe it was just the way the light was hitting.
That's what I was thinking too, because like that's why I keep looking at the viewfinder to see. You like it though?
Mm-hmm. Looks good.
You don't think it's like too glittery? Okay, because I use this one and I put this one on top of it. Alright, love you.
Love you.
So it's mommy approved. And yeah. Wow, I'm a little shook. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the finished look. I really love the palette. Why am I talking like this at the end of the video? I also wanted to show you guys at the very end some options in case like this palette is just a little too expensive for you. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Like maybe it's not even just too expensive for you. Maybe you just don't like to spend that much money on makeup when there's other affordable options. Now the colors in this palette though are really, really unique. And while I do feel like, I don't have the palette right now, it's in the bathroom, but while I do feel like it is really, really worth it, you might not feel like that. So yeah, the first palette I have is like a mini palette. This is the Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal palette right here. And it looks like that. These are like just a couple really, really vibrant, bright shades, which might intimidate some people, but with like a complementary palette, like a neutral palette, with it, it can be really, really pretty, and you can actually like just use it as even like a color like this one, the blue one, like in the inner corner, or you could do it on your lash line, just like anything. If you're a little scared of color, like this is a really good option. Another one would be the Slush September Rose Cosmetics palette. This palette looks like this. It's so pretty, so pretty. And along with this, I think this one is $25, plus I think 10 for shipping, so it's like $35. And then this one is the Morphe one that I just reviewed the other day. It's the Artistry palette. This is like a really pretty, unique, colorful palette as well. And I think that one was like $20, 20 something maybe. I think it was 20 that was straight on, like flat on. And then I had all of these right here, which are all ColourPop's like monochromatic colorful palettes. I just feel like for people that maybe you only like a couple colorful palettes, or not colorful palettes, but a couple colorful like type of shades. Like for me, I used to only like purples and pink shades, you know, like kind of like my kind of eye look today. So I would have gravitated towards like this purple palette by ColourPop, which is $12 by the way. Which the Jeffree one is $60. Like I'm rounding it to 60, so that would be 12, 24, 36. You know, like you could really like do something with that. 1 second, guys. Yeah, but this palette, I mean, these palettes are really, really inexpensive. You could really buy all of them instead of buying that palette if you wanted to just, like, check them out. I'll just briefly go through all of them, let you see all of them and the color schemes of every single one. I've actually wanted to do a ColourPop video, because of the fact that I already showed you guys this one, of the fact that, like, they are really inexpensive and there's a lot of, like, really nice things on here that have high quality. And this is, like, the newest one. So yeah, any of these would work. All of these would be, like, I think, like, the same price, like, probably less. Yeah, probably less. And they have, like, two other, I think it's a pink one and maybe, like, an orange one. I know they have, like, two other color schemes so far, though. So you could really get every single one that they have and then be a little bit above Jeffree's price, maybe, if you got all of them. Like, yeah. So another thing I wanted to show you guys was if you guys are, like, wanting a palette and wanting to, like, dive into color but not wanting to just, like, take it there, like, with a palette like this or, like, a Jeffree palette, that one that I just showed you, then I feel like the what is it called? Not the Zodiac. The Juvia's Place palettes would be a really good option for you because they're, like, really, really inexpensive. And on top of that, they just have really, really beautiful formulas. Like, this has neutral shades and colorful shades, you know what I mean? So you could really take it either way with this, and I think that pops of color and neutral palettes is just, like, a really big thing for most people, especially, like, if you're, like, in a work setting or just don't like color that much, you know, but still want to dabble sometimes. So another palette, this is the only one that's over 30. This one is 42, I think. This is the Riviera palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. By the way, this palette's name is the Saharan 2. And this palette right here is really, really pretty. It has a lot of those neutrals while having, like, those pops of color, beautiful pops of color, that pink, that purple, the blues and greens, the yellow. I think that you could take it either way with this palette, so I think that this is a really, really good option too. Also, anything like Too Faced, usually they do, like, the neutral palettes with, like, the pops of color to, like, pull you in. I think that those are really good too, but the most affordable option would be either getting just ColourPop palettes or just going ahead and getting why do I keep wanting to say a Zodiac palette? Freak. Would be getting a freaking Juvia's palette. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys liked it. I hope that you guys maybe found a palette that you liked out of what I just showed you and could see that you don't need to actually spend, like, the $60 to get one palette. Like, I just showed you guys that you could literally get, like, 6 palettes, these 4, and then the ones online. And it'd be, like, the same price as that, and you would have so many colors. But it just depends on you and your preference, and the formula of ColourPop is really amazing. I'm not going to sit here and be like, but, you know, like, Jeffree's is way better, which Jeffree's is better, but ColourPop's is also really, really good. So it's just, like, it's up to you. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to try now to do the BoxyCharm videos, and get that out of the way so that you guys can see those too. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.